Hello, friends. Welcome to our Bible study. Today, we are going to explore a powerful and beautiful story from Luke 1, the story of Zacharias, Elizabeth, and a visit from the angel Gabriel. This story is important because John the Baptist was chosen by God to prepare the way for Jesus. His birth was a miracle, and his parents, Zacharias and Elizabeth, experienced something extraordinary. Let's go step by step through all the details, and after each part, I'll ask you a question to make sure we're understanding this together. The story begins with Zacharias and Elizabeth, a married couple who lived during the time of King Herod, the ruler of Judea. Zacharias was a priest, which meant he served in the temple of God. Elizabeth was also from a priestly family, a descendant of Aaron, the brother of Moses. The Bible tells us that they were righteous before God. They obeyed his commandments and lived faithfully. However, they had no children. Elizabeth was barren, and now they were both very old. One day, something extraordinary happened. Zacharias was chosen by Lot to enter the temple and burn incense before the Lord. This was a great honor. Many priests never got this opportunity in their entire lives. As he stood at the altar of incense, suddenly an angel appeared. The angel stood to the right of the altar. This was not a vision or a dream. It was a real, heavenly angel standing before him. When Zacharias saw the angel, he was terrified. But the angel Gabriel said, "Do not be afraid, Zacharias, for your prayer has been heard. Your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you shall call his name John." Gabriel continued, explaining that this child would be special. John would bring joy and gladness to many. He would be great in the sight of the Lord. He must never drink wine or strong drink, because he was set apart for God, like a Nazirite. He would be filled with the Holy Spirit, even from birth. He would turn many people back to God and prepare them for the coming of the Messiah, Jesus. This was big news. Even though Zacharias was a priest, he doubted Gabriel's words. He asked, "How shall I know this? For I am an old man, and my wife is well advanced in years." Because of this doubt, Gabriel responded, "I am Gabriel, who stands in the presence of God, and I was sent to speak to you and bring you this good news. But because you did not believe my words, you will be mute and unable to speak until the day these things happen." And immediately, Zacharias lost his ability to speak. Then, when he left the temple, everyone outside assumed he had seen a vision. So, what are some things we can learn from this story? 1. God hears our prayers, even when the answer takes time. 2. Nothing is impossible for God. 3. Doubt can lead to consequences, but God remains faithful. And 4. God's timing is perfect. And that God always fulfills his promises. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this study strengthens your faith. See you next time.
For God so loved this world, he gave his only Son, that all who would believe in him would find new life had begun. Place your hope in Jesus and call upon his name. He is waiting, his love will never change.